You see stars, bet you. Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. So I might be a little glossy eyed. Number one, y'all know I start leaving my glasses in the truck because I forget them in the house. Then I get outside and then I'm like, I don't have my glasses. Where am I going? It's blurry. Now I got to get out the truck, back in the house, raise the garage back up, come walk back in the house, and I got to do all of this. Girl, why my last technician just told me, I don't know what y'all doing to these last checks. Baby, sis just said, okay, see you then. Please clean your face and makeup, no makeup or lotion. Like, who coming in there? I know to come ashy face and dry eyed, but I'm trying to figure out who coming up in there to get their lashes done with that caked up makeup up in there. And look, that's not my business, honey. Yes, ma'am. You gotta tell me, honey. I exfoliated last night. I still don't have that much lotion on, but I'm gonna wash my face again before I go. But I think it's weird that she felt like she had to tell me that. So that means she having a problem with her customers, and she tired of sitting there. She combing in them lashes. She see that dirt. Okay, that was just my little humor for the morning. Thank you, Gwen. Love you. Mwah. Okay, so look. So this morning, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This made me cry. And I want to already say VH1 copyright. I don't even know who this channel is. I'm going to subscribe to her anyway. Hopefully she comes with some more good content and that I like and appreciate. But the reason why, now I didn't even listen to her commentary on this, but I know anybody who can talk about this is going to have great points, especially in our community, because we overrun it with toxic mothers, you know, and I think it's sad. You know, I myself have experienced toxicity with my mother, you know, and I don't know, hopefully my daughter hasn't, because I know I get on her stuff sometimes, and it's not in a toxic manner. Like, for example, yesterday, my homegirl was cooking fish, and I was like, okay, cool. I haven't went grocery shopping yet. She has 5 kids, so whatever fish she got, it ain't enough for us. So I said, well, look, I'm gonna get some more fish, and you fried up for us to eat. And she was like, okay, yeah, cool. You know, and I was going, you know, we're going to chill. But I forgot I had a client. My client called, like, bro, I got to go. So I'm going to send my daughter over here with the fish. Cool. I love the way she cooked. And she cooks just like me, like an old Southern lady. So, you know, cool. My daughter gets there with the fish because she in her homegirl house at 8 something. She has done cooking. Like, it's up. And of course, she don't have enough for us because we didn't put in our part of the pot. So I'm hot. I said, baby, what I say, take precedent. Like, I needed you to do this for me because I had a client. So you were supposed to go, I don't care about you having to wait on your home girlfriend to come, dad to come home for her to leave. That ain't got nothing to do with what I said do. You leave her ass there because your mother asked you to run an errand. You go, you run the errand, you drop off the fish. And if you got a car, if you want to go back to your homegirl house while your auntie cooks the food, then cool. You know, do that. But don't negate what I said and put me on the back burner when what I said is what the errand I had you running was what's gonna feed us for that night. And then she had the audacity to text me at 9 o'clock. Oh, you still cooking nachos? Young lady, I'm still doing hair. I'm not cooking nothing. This is why I conveniently found a way for us to have a hot meal that we used to and me not have to cook it because my client them reminded me I had a client. So, you know, I fussed at her and yelled at her because I called her back 30 minutes later. I'm like, what you doing? I'm over here watching TV. Girl, we got 5 TVs in this house. It is 8:30 on a school night. Bring your butt home. You not over there picking up the fish? So I call her back because we don't stay that far from her Aunt Kim's house. So I call her back and I say, hey, where you at? I'm at Taco Bell give me something to eat. It's her and her homegirl. I'm like, oh, what y'all getting? Tell me why a homegirl and her homegirl was getting them something to eat and didn't even call me asking if I want something. Then she tells me later, well, I didn't call you extra because both of their meals now, meals that come with drinks, that mean they getting quesadilla, big Mexican pizza. Both our meals come with tacos, so we was gonna give you our tacos. But you gonna give me the side order with no drink. I said, man, that sounds like some bullshit to me. Okay, so stop that. And then every dollar in your account, I sent you. Matter of fact, the money I sent you today for the fish is still in your account. I put gas in your car. I pay your insurance. I got your new tires, your oil change, your brakes, all your alignment, all that. Like all that's on me. And you mean to tell me you already know dinner is a wash tonight because you didn't take the fish on time? Already something that you have to take personal accountability for. So I'm in her ass. And I'm letting her know this is not how you conduct yourself. This is not how things are done. You are older now. You're 16. You have a car now. If I need an errand run, you gonna run that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything pay a cost. You think you got a car and I'm gonna fumble and bumble and after hustling and working all day, I'm gonna try to get to the grocery store? No, you go now. That way it can lighten the burden up on me. So when I do come home and cook, the food's already there. It's already thought out. Like, don't play with me. So that's the type of mother I am. I'm not toxic, like I'm just fussing and nagging and taking my anger out on her. But at the same time, you're going to be a functioning adult, whether you want to or not, and you're going to get there via me. Okay? And then you're not going to put your friends before me. And I understand she's an only child. She probably got only child syndrome. I take all these things to accountability when I'm speaking with her. But, bro, you're not going to handle me neither. Like, that's not going to happen. So... anywho, y'all, tell me what y'all think about that situation. I would love to know. So, anyway, give me 1 second. So, and I really want to know what y'all think about that. I need my message to go viral too, girl. Yeah, I'm working on it. I think it's because a lot of people, especially in our community, they like things wrapped up with a bow, and they want me to, make an interlude or like a come on. I don't know how to do all that video editing. I'm trying to start get this trucking company started off the ground. I'm tired of being in and out of these jobs in a male-dominated industry. So it's like I have a lot going on. My last company, which is my candle company, is very successful, but it's based on retail. It's a recession right now, so I'm like, I can't put more money into this company. And when it's a recession, so retail is going down and service is going up. So that's why the transportation comes, because transportation is a service that's going to always be needed. So I got a lot going on. And if me just coming on here and you see that purple banner that say blaquespan and you don't want to click on it, maybe I could put my pretty face as a thumbnail to garner more attention. But like, I got thousands of views on that when I talked about Gina 2 and the HIV and stuff like that. But when I'm talking about these toxic mothers and how they affecting out the children, especially the men, and it is what it is. People into like current events when it comes to it's popularity based. They're not into like current events, like they'd rather hear about takeoff than take off. Right? Take off than the election. You know what I mean? That's why I don't even cover the elections on my channel, because I'm like, no one's doing their due diligence. Y'all not looking into these politicians. Y'all don't know what Beto really stand for. Y'all didn't know what Greg Abbott stood for. I'm like, Greg Abbott was a terrible attorney general. He could not even get 80% of these women out here in Texas child support, but y'all made him the governor? You ain't even a good debt collector. So now I'm not going to vote for you. And it's like... then y'all get mad at Biden, but y'all mad at how Trump operates socially instead of looking at how he operates politically. And then y'all mad and y'all pick Biden, and now y'all saying, I'd rather have 4 more years of Trump. I tried to tell y'all to have 4 more years of Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump is about money, and disparaging black people ain't gonna make no money. Putting money in black folk hands and watch them spend it with all the J's, that's gonna get an economic boost. We are the economic boost. We are the reasons why recessions aren't there. You know what I'm saying? So instead of inflating the dollar, you know what I'm saying, like he did, like, I'm sorry, inflation has caused me to put a lot of money in circulation, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Trump, yeah, you could say Trump helped cause the inflation because he put so much money in rotation, but not so much because the money was not just sitting there. The money was going to these companies to help them to unredline themselves, to help them become back profitable. Because during the pandemic, when everybody was locked down, everybody was losing money. So what did Trump come up with? Give a bunch of money to the niggas so they can go and spend money at these companies. You know what I'm saying? Gucci, Louis, Prada, all these people are losing billions of dollars a business quarter or millions of dollars a day because no one is shopping right now. So let's go give them a bunch of money and let's push online shopping. You know what I'm saying? Let all these couture companies get something online. This is what we're going to do so that we can survive this pandemic. And we help them. We help our oppressors survive the pandemic. But the motherfucking G's. Y'all got y'all red bottoms. They got to stay in business. One hand washes the other. But see, but a Democrat does not think that way. A Republican is a capitalist, and now we trust a capitalist over a power-hungry person any day, because a power-hungry person is controlling and abusive. So anyway, enough about that. I really want to get into these toxic mothers. So this made me cry. I was so sad and I was so upset, and I want y'all to watch this first. Y'all can see where I'm at emotionally with it, and then we can come back and you will hear my commentary on why it made me so emotional and what the underlying issue with it is. Because I know guys with toxic, I know great guys. They had toxic mothers that just surround themselves with toxic women because that's what they're used to, and that became their type. You know what I mean? And then you meet a nurturing, loving woman who wants to break that generational curse within you and your family, and it's not enough for you, and you wonder what's missing. Because I've had a guy tell me, like, you were the perfect woman for me. I don't know what was missing from you. I never could figure out what was missing from you and why I always miss you when you leave me alone. And let's go ahead and watch this, and then I'll come back with my commentary. And again, please, no strikes. Go Survive to Run Uncensored. I don't want to go and look up the actual VH1 clip or look up their clip, because I feel like, why not give this sister a view? So I really kind of want y'all to give her a view too, and I want y'all to go to her page, Real Run Uncensored. Let's help get her subscribers up, just like I wish my subscribers was up. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody on here for free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to be heard, and yes, I have great points, but I also want this to be a revenue stream for me as well. So, and that's just real talk. So let's listen.
You. That's disrespectful. I never told
because
mom. I just ain't.
Yeah, and I
but you know your mama's crazy. No. But
Mama, then you know you crazy.
But I love you.
Sit down now.
You talking about hiding?
I ain't got none. You bring all my skeletons out. You can bring all of them out. I don't lie. I don't pretend. I don't live beyond my means. None of that.
What?
No.
Hold on. First of all, hey, cuz, I don't even talk to your mother.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. You dead.
Cause you a weird mama,
You
cuz. You a weird mama. You a weird mama, cuz. You a weird person, cuz. I know I'm weird, cuz. I know I'm weird. Cause I got it from you. I got it from you.
I was telling him I didn't do that. You guys have weird issues, but counseling helps.
At the end of the day, I'm annoyed, I'm hurt, but it takes two to make.
See, no, it don't. I wanted y'all to watch in this entirety, but I have to stop it right there. I'm so sick of parents on this it take two shit. Bro, I'm the kid. I'm the child. It ain't no it take two. It take two when we're two people on equal footing. It take two people for a relationship to work. Yes. But it don't take two people for a parentship to work. Now, it might take both of y'all coming together now as a child. As an adult. But it don't take two. It don't take two people for you to humble yourself as his mother. It don't take two of y'all for you to stop talking this man's business, because the argument comes from Scrappy is tired of her going telling her business, his business, making him and his wife her storyline, and he's just tired of it. He's at his wit's end, and he thinks it's mad weird that every year her storyline is him and his family. He can't even go confide in her and say, do I leave Bambi? What's going on? I got this big house, we can't afford it, but we don't want to be in the ghetto. Y'all, if anybody be in Atlanta is volatile. It's volatile and it's dangerous. So if you got to buy this $1 million house over here where it's safe at, then that's typically what you're going to do. You're going to get a lot of house, but it's going to be in a safe area. It's room for all your children. I get it. I would rather live above my means in Atlanta, because you have to live above your means in Atlanta, because you don't want to end up somewhere in outside of even the North is becoming dangerous now in Atlanta. You know what I mean? You don't want to end up over there. I don't know if I over there where that Kroger's and stuff at, or over there. And then even Gwinnett used to be the bougie side. That's getting ghetto. So it's like it's difficult. And I don't know the geographical terminology for Atlanta, but I know it is volatile. I've been out there. I visit there often. So we have to get to a point to where as parents, we have to humble ourselves. I had my father tell me, I'm in my 30s, you know, and we're having a conversation that I may do a story time about to kind of help you guys, me help you type of situation. But he tell me it take two. I said, now I'm a grown woman. I'm caught up in my anger and my emotional. You know, women. You know how we get. And I was like, Daddy, I'm not gonna come kiss your ass for you to be my daddy. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna just come be a part of my life? You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be natural at this point. It ain't no it take two. Nah, it take one of y'all to be a parent. It take one to be a parent and one to be the child. Like, I don't understand. You think because I'm grown, I'm still not your child? That don't change. Just because you old as hell, that don't make you not my daddy. You know? It's like, bro, you divorced my mom and your kids. Like, don't play. Because I had you for a time in my life. I know you're a great dad. So you divorced all of us. And it goes back to what I was saying in the other video. Some men, and especially in the Black community, only love their children to the extent that they have access to the mothers. They feel like y'all supposed to be smashed for 18 years, 21 years. You supposed to always be they B. You know what I mean? And no, that's not how it works. We're divorced. We're broken up. I'm moving on with my life. You know, and you move on with your life. But that life, that moving on ship, yes, I put ship on everything. That still embodies your children. You move on with your children. I move on with our children. And we co-parent. It don't take two people. It takes you to be the mother and him to be the son. You have diminished this relationship to the point to where he talks to you like you some broad off the street because look at how you treat him and stab him in the back. How many of these older guys I know that have been stabbed in the back by their mamas, had them talking about them behind their back, out the side of their neck. One of my homeboys' mamas was effing his best friend and got pregnant, and that's how he found out. Mama, you messing with bro? Come on, just imagine how that made that man feel. That the whole hood knew that he was digging your mama out. Where your boundaries at? You sleeping with your son's best friend? You been knowing this boy since he was a kid? How long was you attracted to him? Pedophilia? Yes, that's what I named her. You know, so it's like the selfishness of these single mothers. I don't get it. Let me tell you something. The first part of my daughter's life when we got divorced, I spent 7 years single and celibate. I ain't want no man around my daughter. And I ain't want no man, period. My heart was broken. I thought I was devastated. Now I'm a single mama. Look, single motherhood can cause mental illness in itself. And let's talk about where a lot of this toxicity come from. But I wanna go in some type of sequential order. I don't want to jump around. But it don't take two, ma'am. So I want to start this back. I'm gonna go back like 5 seconds. I want y'all to hear I love context. I want you to hear what was said before that.
Make you get better.
I got it from you. I was telling him I didn't do that. You guys have weird issues, but counseling helps.
At the end of the day, I'm annoyed, I'm hurt, but it takes two to make you get better. So I decided to pull him aside because it's about our relationship as mother and son. I wanted to talk to you because I felt like you're my son. I think you was very mistreating of me.
Oh, my mother hurt me every day.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? When you speak.
You how he talking in third person? And Poe Bambi. And it's like, and just listen. Words have more power. Sometimes I'd rather get beat than have some of the things said to me that was said to me when I was coming up. I'd rather be slapped, beat, punched, all of that.
when you speak lies or you speak stuff that's not coming from my mouth.
You do things and you don't apologize. Because you cuss me out in my face.
I never did you like you did me and my sister when we was kids. Hell yeah, I cussed my mom out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like mom do deserve it. I mean, she always...
And then they take that animosity and that vitriol for the mother and then put it on every woman that they meet. But we don't want to talk about that though, right? Okay.
Messing with me and Bam, but at some point, enough is enough. You know, this is not normal. Like, regular moms don't do this. And after this, it's going to be a real big boundary because I came from a broken home and I'm trying to break the generational curse. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have something new happen, something real happen. I've always been the gratefulest kid and told you I appreciate
You were grateful until a year ago.
No, I just don't take disrespect from my mama because she
I don't disrespect.
You always disrespect.
I grew up in
that. I grew up in a total...
So I want you to talk about, let's talk about this because how naive is she, or how in denial is she when she feel like she's not disrespectful? We've seen her over a decade ruin his relationship that he had with Erica, his first child's mother. Him and Erica be together happy and married if it wasn't for the mama. We saw her intervene in that, ruin that relationship. We saw her tell all her business to Kirk, Rashida, anybody that would listen. Us here in TV land, their real personal business that we've seen him in interviews say that was not part of the show. That wasn't supposed to be on TV. We have the Patless. We have seen her make obituaries for her current mother-in-law, his current mother-in-law, which is Bam's mama. You know, we've seen that. And then everybody, they edited it to make it seem like Bambi mama was being extra, but when she was saying he needs somebody to nurture him and take care of him when Scrappy foot was messed up and they was living in Mama D house or whatever the case may have been. So, and we looking at her like she being messy, but no, he probably didn't need that. He probably didn't experience that love, etc., etc. So it's like, look at the frustration in this. This is, if this is acting, give the brother an Emmy. Ain't that the TV show Oscars? An Emmy, a Tony, an Emmy. Give it to him, baby, because this is at its finest. So anyway, back to what I was saying. It's like the toxicity of her is leaking over into all his relationships. You know, it's depleted Bambi emotionally to the point where she can't even adequately be there for her husband because she's dealt with this emotional roller coaster with his mama. They on this roller coaster together. Somebody got to get off the roller coaster, has to be allowed to get off the roller coaster to stop the roller coaster from going. You see what I'm saying? We got to. And they can't do that. They can't do that adequately simply because of the fact that they're both still on this emotional trip. See, that's why you can't, you could be there for a person that's going through something, but you can't get in what they're going through because then now you're going through it too. And it's not gonna be good for nobody.
Oh, you feel what I'm saying? Like I grew up.
Even then, he trying to protect her and not really say how he really grew up. Because Mama D for years been talking about how she was a pimp. When really you was a crackhead hoe with other crackhead hoe friends. See, but he don't want to put her out there like that. I already know what it is. Because you're schizo, ma'am. I already know what it is. You was a fiend, your friends was fiends, and y'all was selling that stuff together. Like, stop it. The same crackhead, drug addict that you called Erica's mother, his first baby mama, that's what you was, ma'am. So stop it. And he's still trying to protect your image and your honor, even though you have never showed him that type of grace, especially not in this on TV that we could see.
Well, for real hard, you know what I'm saying? Mama was a pimp, you know what I'm saying? So me and my sister was raised around whores and crack pipes, and this is what you seeing, this is what you finding, is gunshots going on. I thought it was normal. I'm not gonna ever try to manipulate no situations to my kids up.
I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
You
I
do.
tell your truth.
But you're not. It's not on you to tell my truth. That you tell your own damn truth. You don't even know all my truths.
You don't
even know all my truths. You don't even know all my truths.
But you don't talk to me like that.
I talk with respect. I'm saying all this with respect. I can ask you something.
I'm gonna sit right here.
I'm talking a certain way. I'm being a man. She's not respecting me as a man because she's telling me you can't talk like you can't say that. No, if you don't give respect, you don't get it. I don't care who you are.
Respect.
I mean, how much stuff she tell me? She said, "She done told me you." That's disrespectful. I never told you. I just can't.
You hear that? She has told me F you. Like. What? And it's like these are the words this is how you know she was a smoker and not this Madam Pimp that she claimed, because it gives a deficit in your brain. I've seen mothers go on these wild crack tangents. You know what I mean? Because they did so many drugs in their past. I've seen it. That's the kind of breakdown. Look at the pain in this man's face, bro. This what made me start crying. Look at this.
But you know your mama crazy.
No. But Mama,
I'm sick of that. I don't care. Back. Let me tell you something, bro. I have seen crazy, functioning, mentally handicapped people be loving, tender, emotional mothers. Stop it. My ex-best friend mama was a smoker, and so was her father. But and they've been through a lot, but that woman loves her daughter. And it is apparent. It is obvious. It's not obvious in this relationship. Cut from the same cloth, two ex-smokers, current smokers. I don't know what she got going on. This woman has even relapsed in our adult years. And she loved her daughter. She loved her grandkids. And that love is unwavering. I don't care if they was broke, homeless, in a crack motel as children, hungry. She loves her. And that is obvious. You know, and I've always been a little jealous of it. Because, you know, I got this well-educated mama with all this money, but it's obvious that woman love you, bro. Over here, I'm hard-pressed to figure it out, you know? So, anyway. So, that she crazy stuff, I don't want to hear that. I'm crazy. You know, ebonically crazy, not like I'm suffering from mild psychosis, you know. Like, I'm crazy. And my daughter know I got her back no matter what. She can call me right now and say, Mama, they at the school trying to jump me. That's her only child. I'm the only other hands that she got. I'm on my way. And that's just a ghettoized example. I'm 4 flats like I got her, you know. So, let's go.
Then you know you crazy. But I love you.
Sit down now.
You talking about hiding, right?
I got none. You bring all my skeletons out. You can bring all of them out. Cause I don't lie. I don't pretend. I don't live beyond my means. None of that.
So now she shooting slugs at. I don't even watch the show, but I know she's shooting slugs at them because they know Bam and Scrappy been having financial problems. It's been in like the blogs and stuff. And you know, she Shimmer barely survived the pandemic. She's always pregnant, so she can't hustle like she want to. You know, so yeah, they've been having financial issues, but they making it. What family don't have financial issues? And we got 3 kids. For like a month or 2, they had Safari child over there taking care of her. They've been baby down, bogged down by babies. You know, now I ain't gonna lie, they make some pretty babies. This is a handsome guy. Bam is a beautiful girl. So anyway, and it's like, and that Braylon, y'all say how cute he is, but anyway, and it's like you throwing slugs. See, because you saying I don't live behind my means, I don't be lying, I don't be doing this. You really trying to say that he be doing this shit, and you don't get down like that, but he do. That's what she's trying to say on the slick tip. I'm messy. I speak messy fluently. You know what I'm saying? So I know what she mean. I know what she's saying, and it's the same that she's using that vernacular with her child, or she's using that mental manipulation with her child. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the room know what she's saying too, because everybody knows what's going on behind that TV drama stuff. They know how much each other's getting paid and who houses in foreclosure, who behind on their mortgage, all that stuff. So they know she's shooting slugs at this man. Like she better than him. my worst day ain't better than my daughter because she got what I didn't get growing up. I didn't grow up with financial awareness. My daughter already financially smart, aware of credit, know what credit is, had opened her first business at 13, self-taught nail tech, making money. My daughter already better than me and she's 16. You think you better than your kid and you a whole crackhead, girl? Okay. Toxic. And how many of our men have mothers like that and we don't even know? Because they ain't telling us. I've had boyfriends that act like Scrappy, but I didn't know they mamas. And this is like a real eye-opener. I'm not saying that them not, just think about the fact that every 5.5 hours, I think it went to 4.2 hours now, a black woman is getting killed by most likely a black man that she knows. Like that young man who killed his mama on Thanksgiving because she wouldn't let him use his car. I'm not saying that she's a toxic mother and she deserved it. What I'm saying is that there's a duplicity here. There's always a cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? We cannot ignore universal law when it comes to the socio-political status of our community. You know what I'm saying? We can't ignore the law of polarity. We can't ignore the law of energy. We can't ignore that if you at work all the time. I understand that the daddy not there and it is supposed to be two parents here. You at work all the time. You're not seeding nothing into your son by way of respect, love, and consideration. All you do is give him money. He not going to have that I love my mama attitude. He going to have that my mama is supposed to buy me this, and this attitude. You know what I'm saying? You put into your kids what you want. Yeah, I'm a materialistic person because I'm a Capricorn. I like nice, fancy things. I like to look good. People always accuse me of being overdressed. I'm just putting on clothes. You know, that's typical for me. And with my daughter, I'm not going to be. My daughter's a Leo, so she's more into getting in people's minds than getting in people's eyes. You know what I mean? That's how Leos are. Anybody know a Leo? No, don't piss them off. They're gonna cut you deep, honey. So, with that being said, you know, Capricorns and Leos are already so much alike. You know what I mean? Verbally, physically, but the only thing, our biggest difference come in money and in dressing, right? So, and you know, and materialism, basically. So, even though she's not materialistic, I'm gonna get her what I got. You know what I'm saying? Just because who out here outdressing their children? That's crazy. Like, what? You know what I mean? And knowing how she is, I make sure I give her plenty of mental space to grow mentally and for her not to be agitated so easily, because I know that people like that get agitated easily because they take on the world. They are a lot of Leos are empaths. So it's like she's not taking into consideration how her child is as a person, as an individual when we're raising these boys and these girls. You know what I mean? You know, you're not taking into consideration his emotional side, that he's sensitive, that he's more partial to being hurt by you, that you've already verbally abused him as a kid and raised him on Crack Alley, on Dagon Alley. Y'all seen that Alley Harry Potter? Dagon Alley? God damn. Is these wizards or smokers? What the fuck going on over here in the Harry Potter world? But I'm like, so it's like you're not taking into consideration the type of boy he was, type of man he is now. And a lot of parents do not take into consideration what kind of person their child is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might say, oh, my daughter got a bad attitude. I say my daughter got a bad attitude, but y'all know from 13 to 17, they hate their goddamn mama anyway. See, especially these girls, stop. Girl, that's the eye rolling error. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad that me and my daughter cool enough, but she knows she can come talk to me. You know, my older lady, T-Baby, told me a long time ago, don't never lose the bond between you and your daughter no matter what. You know, she was there more for her daughter because she didn't work. She got her money in the streets. But, you know, I was absent most of the day, but I still try my best to hold up that bond. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, when I know I'm upset, I know I'm heartbroken, I'll close myself up in my room and say, look, calm down, get it together. Don't go out there with no stank-ass attitude. Don't, like, you know, calm down, get it together, you know. I might have me a shot or two in my room, but when I come out that room, I'm a happy, bubbly mom. I got to swallow that shit. You know what I mean? And with her, she projected it, showed it, and gave it to him. And how many other mothers is projecting it, showing it, and giving it to their kids? Not just the men, but the girls too. How many moms out there calling their daughters hoes, fast, tramps because they was out there having sex early in life? But bitch, where was you when your 13-year-old daughter was fucking and getting pregnant? You know? All right.
What? No, hold on. First of all, hey, cuz, I don't even talk to your mother.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about.
You a weird mama, cuz. You a weird mama, cuz. You a weird person, cuz. I know I'm weird, cuz. I know I'm weird. Because I got it from you. I got it from you.
Hey, what happened, Scrap?
What happened with what?
She really hurt, though.
She hurt. He hurt. Girl, get out my... She got slapped right there. I'm sorry. She kind of shut the fuck up. Okay, because you've been watching this same show that we've been watching. Poor Bambi can't calm him down. You could tell she on an emotional roller coaster.
I'm gonna talk. Me and my sister hurt too.
Wow.
I don't do that. You. I don't tell your mother business. I don't go out in the street and tell people who you really is.
Mama, did you hear how he feel though? He say he should be able to talk to you. You should be able to tell nobody what he say.
Hey man.
Mama, did your son hurt?
God.
Mama, did go hug your child? He hurt. I'm hurt.
You hurt. Hold on, you hurt.
He hurt.
Go blame that on your mama. Go blame that on your daddy. Go blame that on your mama and your dad. I ain't do nothing to you. I did.
Y'all, did y'all hear that? I want to see if y'all picked up on what I picked up on.
I'm your
Go back.
God.
Mama, did go hug your child? He hurt. I'm hurt.
You hurt. Hold on, you hurt.
He hurt.
Go blame that on your mama. Go blame that on your daddy. Go blame that on your mama and your dad. I ain't do nothing to you. I did. I'm your mother child.
He was about to say, I'm a kid. See, and we always wonder why Scrappy acts so needy and stuff like that. As a grown man, how come he needed Erica to stay at the hospital with him when he had that asthma attack when she went to work when we first got introduced to him on Love and Hip Hop? How come he needs a woman to be there for him? He needs Bambi to be there for him, play basketball with him, to be his ride or die, his homeboy, his homegirl, his why he's so needy and why he's so clingy with these women. And you wonder why. Why he was so clingy behind Shay Johnson. And you wonder why. He was just about to say, I'm a kid. Because the age, you mentally stop growing at the age you experience trauma. And you get stuck in those mannerisms. So a lot of time when a person is cold and standoffish, when they acting childish, let's say they acting 15. That means when they 15, they experience something that shut them off emotionally and they become cold and distant. You know what I mean? Like a good man, he a good man. You don't know why he acting like that because his last relationship made him cold and distant. He experienced trauma when he was 30 with his first love. And so now he's a 30-year-old now. Out here thotting and bopping in these streets, not caring about who he hurt because he's so emotionally detached from what he's supposed to be attached to emotionally. You know what I mean? Your mama never picked you up from school on time. You remember walking down the street and strangers giving you rides home. Like all of that, man. To God be the glory that a lot of our young girls, especially, are surviving in these streets. How many of y'all got a ride from a stranger? Like, come on, man. Let's be real. Like, come on. Let's be real. How many of y'all mamas was drunk after the club, couldn't even get up and give y'all nothing to eat the next day, want you to get the fuck out their face and leave them alone? Come on, like, stop it. I done got up many days with many hangovers and made breakfast and cooked for mine. Better chug half a gallon of water, rehydrate, and hydrate, bitch. I want to. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss, fam. You know what I mean? How many of y'all remember just trying to pick y'all drunk mama up and put her in the bed? How many of you come on, y'all? Y'all, and I understand that you a single mother and you want to go out there and you trying to find a man, trying to find love, you trying to heal from your broken heart. But when it wasn't about me. Yeah, my heart was broken. And yeah, I want to go out there and find somebody new and start a new family with. But it's like, look, start a new family or nurture this child and give them my all. I was faced with a decision. So that's why a lot of guys meet me and they surprised where I'm at mentally. Baby, look, I don't have all these artificial emotions that's not mine rolling up in my womb. I don't have that. I don't have to detox from no guy. You know what I mean? And my body count is low, not because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, My body count is low because I am a parent first. I don't have time now. If a good man come my way, he talking about stepdaddy, and it's almost college time. This is the perfect time for a stepdaddy to come into my life. Come into my baby life. This is stepdaddy season. Y'all think y'all need a stepdaddy when you raising these motherfuckers. Nah, you need stepdaddies coming handy in college, baby. Lord have mercy. So, like, this is stepdaddy time in my life, you know? But it's like, and a lot of mothers are so selfish and caught up in their own, what they need, what they want. Don't nobody love me. I need somebody to be there for me. Okay, that same, I need somebody to be there for me, is what your child is feeling, ma'am. They need somebody to be there for them. And God forbid they the oldest child and you got a bunch of like 3-4 children under them. They become the damn parent. And how hard is that for a child to father their siblings? Talk to their siblings about sex and gotta go beat up the sister, little boyfriend and do this. I gotta go out here and hustle to buy shoes for the little brothers and sisters and like... Because you want to go out there and thot and bop and make sure you have you a man. You have you somebody. You a street woman. You a woman of the night. Yeah, I love going out. I love being at the club. I love doing my thing and you know what I'm saying, being out there. I'm a wild one. Anybody go out with me, I'm like that. Me and Sean is my homegirl little sister. She's my friend too. I love Sean. I'm wild like her. Hey, I'm the loudest one at the party. I'm the life of the party. I'm crunk. I'm happy. I'm financially free. Like, that's me. I am loud, obnoxious, and like goofy. My laugh is contagious. I make people laugh. You know, especially if I'm comfortable around you, and I feel like I really be my natural goofy self. You know. Or you bring out the sarcastic Capricorn in me because you think you're about to jump fly with me. Now that's entertaining too, you know, baby, because I can go back and forth with you. But it's like, look at you, she's serious. She's looking like this scene ain't supposed to go like this. Look at him.
I'm your child. Nah. Because I never let these people, man. Hey, God.
No son is hurt. You need to count ability to
real.
He even tell his wife, he really want to say, Bam, stop talking to that B word, F her, you on my team. Bam trying to like explain to him, yo, accountability too. How much accountability you want this man to take, bro? You the one talking down on him. You the one on the Love Hip Hop Reunion show. They get a divorce, she leaving, Bam. You doing all this messy stuff. You. You even effed up Mendici and Yandy wedding, going back and telling what Mendici mama told you in confidence. It's okay to be messy, but you can't be messy with your kids. My daughter could come right now and sit up in my face, not that she would do this, it's not her character, and talk about her best friend behind her back and tell me all kind of stuff about her best friend. I'm not going to let her best friend know I know her tea from my daughter. What kind of backstabbing and stuff is that? Who do that to their child? And I don't think this scene, I don't think they expect to get this kind of good footage. I don't think this is real. I really believe this is real.
I've been living my whole life like this.
That's your
I don't have nobody. You understand it?
Bro. Damn, Mama D.
I'm just sitting there listening to her, and I hear she only worried about herself.
Bro. Damn, Mama D.
I look at her different now, and I ain't got nothing else to say about that. Her. I don't even want to talk about her no more.
That man over there crying, bro.
Mama D, up, Mama D. Y'all ain't finna come to me because y'all know what I know. Ain't nothing me coming to you. That's why I hurt for real. Ain't tired of that.
Your family's business, it should be your family's business.
But guess what he said to me?
It don't matter what he said. What are you going to take accountability for?
Everybody in the group feels like it's my fault for telling Scrappy business. But, you know,
why you even in the group? I understand you understand. There's some older bitches you can film with. Look, I'm sorry for cussing. YouTube, let me make it.
Comes down to my son, I say what the I want. And if it's a...
And then she doubled down on it. She obviously to hurt this man again, and she doubled down on what caused him the pain. I say what I want when it comes. This is my son. Now, your child is a person. He does not belong to you. You talking about him like he's a possession, not an extension of you. He's a possession of yours, not an extension of you. And that's where the toxicity comes from with these parents. My daughter is an extension of me. She is not mine. She is not my possession. I don't possess her. She's something that I created. She's a creation of mine. And I shall live on through her, and she shall live on through her children. She's not mine as in my possession. She is mine as if she extended from me. She is of me. Y'all know "my" have a lot of different meanings, especially when you go back to Latin language, which they say is the original language. Just, girl.
The lie, guess what? It came out scrappy mouth.
And you repeated it.
I'm just saying. I'm not being messy.
Yes, you are.
You need to talk to your son. Like, do you see how he's acting and doing all that?
Yes.
And he got some trauma. I have always tried to be respectful of his mom, no matter what she has done. At this point, I mean, I think we're just beyond all of her BS.
I'm 58. I talk to who I want to talk to. I pay my own bills.
Yeah, because you're selfish. You're not trying to be a mama. You're trying to be a socialite.
Ooh. Baby, you trying to be with the it crowd, honey. You trying to be out there noticed and recognized. You don't think... When I realized there was money and popularity, I would have loved to invest my money into being popular and getting lipo and getting... Well, not lipo. I can't see myself as vain as to get surgery just to have a different body phenotype. But, I could have did what it takes to be popular. It took hard work, right? It takes hard work, but that would take time away from my child. You have to make them post every day when Instagram first came out. You got to do a lot of stuff to gain this popularity. And I just did not have the time. I'm going to take time away from my career. At the time when Instagram first came out, I was a chef. I'm going to have to take time away from my career. That's enough hours right there. And it takes a lot of creative juices to be a successful chef. Then I got to take away from my child. I got to take away from so many facets of my life just to be on Easy Street 10 years later working hard on popularity. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I want to be... Every girl, part of every girl wants to be the it girl. You know what I mean? I would want to be the it girl in a smaller attitude like I am because, I dress well. I'm well spoken. I love to go out. When I go out, I do turn every head there, and it is what it is, But I don't want to be the it girl with 500,000 followers unless it's a business page. And, it's certain facets of popularity that don't agree with me. But for her, she wants to be that it girl with the new teeth, the lipo, the new body, the lace from it. Because remember, she probably experienced trauma too, right? She's a whole crackhead. So she's probably as young mentally as when she first hit her first hooter. A hooter's ebonic for a crack pipe. So when she first started sucking that glass eggplant, she probably traumatized and stuck at that age. She probably started smoking, she was 25, 30. You know what I'm saying? Or 19, 20. We don't know how old she was when Scrappy Daddy turned her out or when she turned herself out or whatever the case may be. So in her mind, she's justified in being able to go get lipo. I wish Phoenix's 50-year-old mother, I'm not 50, but I'm going to be 50 one day, 50-year-old mother will go get lipo and start hanging around her and her friends. I'm sorry. Nobody else stopped smoking crack, Mama D? Nobody else stopped smoking crack that you can go hang out with that you've been knowing for 30, 40 years. They all still hitting the pipe. Nobody changed their life. You can't go hang out with nobody else but Scrappy. And why is you at this party? Your son already hung up in your face earlier. Y'all already got problems. This his group of friends. Why did you even come now? To cause a scene? To get a scene for VH1 so you can get your little check from Mona Lisa? Mona Great? Mona Scott? Somebody Mona? Okay.
Mama D, Bambi definitely has a point. You're definitely a betrayal that your son a whorehouse. While her son is also
this her commentary. So I want y'all to go back and watch her. I don't want her points to convolute what I feel or whatever. But I really,
you crazy.
I really don't get How on God's green earth do y'all think that that's okay? You know what I mean? And then these guys come into our spaces with such vitriol and such hatred for women, and that what you bring to the table, what you got, because they had this po ass but up mama. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's unfortunate that you give your sorry mama all this grief and don't give your sorry daddy all this grief, because she was a single mother because your daddy bit left, right? So and it's like it's a painful cycle of regret. I've seen men give their absentee father more grace than their mother that stayed. And yes, a lot of her toxicity hopped off on you. That's what therapy's for. Go talk to somebody. Not drinking that Hennessy. Hennessy not therapy. Go actually talk to somebody. Get you a good woman that you can confide in, that knows how to talk emotionally to you. And you can talk emotionally to her. This is why a lot of marriages work. And Scrappy is being saved by Bambi. I know he was like, I don't have nobody, but that's because she on that emotional roller coaster with you. She's feeling the side effects of your toxic mama too. You know what I mean? And now that she stopped messing with your mama, now she can probably be there for you emotionally when dealing with your mama, because now Bambi don't mess with her no more. So now that she's off of that mother-in-law train, now she can probably talk to you more. And okay, baby, guess what Mama D did today? Because now you be telling her what happened, as opposed to her witnessing with you and both y'all coming home mad, dealing with the same toxic, angry, and feeling that y'all got from being around her that day. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have me be there for you if I'm going through the same drama with you, baby. That's not how that works. And people think that they can go through something with you and be there for you while you going through it. Nah, because now we both got to process what's happening. You know? And like I said, it's unfortunate that y'all are 50 years later. You 40-year-old men, you 45-year-old men will be cool and sit up and drink and talk with y'all daddies that wasn't there for you all of your life. This your first time hanging out with him at 40, and you will be cool with this cat like he your partner, like he your ace boon coon. But your mama, oh no, she ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? And just like I'm recognizing the toxicity and the side effects of having a toxic mother, you need to recognize the mental illness and the depletion of your mental capability that come with being a single mother. It is emotionally draining. It is mentally taxing, because you know you're the only person that your child got. Then on top of that, all the bills are on you. The financials are all on you. So the mental part of your child's well-being is all on you, which is bigger than the finances. And then the financial development and growth within your own household is still all on you. Most women that you know that are rich bitch, okay, they got a man. They got a solid foundation. They got a unit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men who rich and doing it, they are in a family unit. You think you fit to do it by yourself? Nah, bro. That's not even the natural order of things. If you behind on life and you ain't got all the things you need to get, that's because you ain't surrounded yourself with the right opposite sex yet. If you feel like you supposed to have 3 houses by now, right? That means you didn't choose the right woman. Because the right woman, y'all first house would be rented out, and y'all at least be working on y'all second one, depending on how old y'all was when y'all got together. You see what I'm saying? So I already know it wasn't meant for me to do it by myself. But I have no choice but to do it by myself, because I know I'm behind in the game, because I don't have, it's not a partnership. Every multi-million-dollar company, even, I don't know what that came from. Even all these multi-million-dollar companies are conglomerates. There are villages of companies that's making these millions of dollars. Johnson & Johnson is a $1 million conglomerate. It's one company that owns Prada, Christian Dior, and one other company. I can't think of it. And Gucci. It's one parent company. It's a conglomerate of corporations working together. A child can't be raised without a village. You can't get rich without a counterpart, baby. Let me tell you something. Families. Yes, there's single mothers out there doing the damn thing that got money. But it's going to fall short on the mental end. You know what I mean? We all fall short of grace. You have people that have mothers and fathers growing up in wealthy societies that go out there and let the streets influence them negatively. And next thing you know, you a street hood booger selling drugs and you supposed to be a doctor or a lawyer. Look at T.I.'s son. He's supposed to be in law school or in college, on his way to college. Both of his children rap and doing music. I rap so you don't have to. But he want popular, famous children. Especially his boys. He want popular, famous boys. Why no one's interested in biology? Why no one interested in law? Why no one interested in science? Technology. None of your kids created an app and you got the money to put an app out there? Make an app called The Laws. Since y'all so ghetto. And let them know when the law's coming. Laws have certain frequencies and certain equipment on their car that makes them detectable. Their computer system is different from the CPUs in a regular car. You can detect them. So I just think it's mad weird to me that fathers fall short and they get all these chances, but mothers don't. And why I have such empathy with Scrap, because Scrap don't, his daddy not there neither. You know, and if he was there, he wouldn't be talking to that man neither. You know what I'm saying? I like how he would hold everybody accountable. Scrap daddy, didn't he die? Wait, I remember an episode where his daddy, told his daddy up and he didn't want to talk to him. But anyway, all I'm saying is that toxic mothers their toxicness really leaks onto their boys the most, and it stains their boys the most. To where they don't care about beating no bitch, you know what I'm saying, slapping nobody, cussing nobody out. Because it's either they turn ultra violent, and a lot of times because of the marijuana and how it's affecting the brain, because I already told you how you overdose on THC when you a light tip. When there's more CBD, look at my marijuana video. Y'all gonna have to go back. But that you are overdosing your brain with that THC because it turns into a carbon, which is a poison to your body. You know what I mean? That's like sitting in a car with the car on. You know what I'm saying? You're taking small doses of carbon monoxide when you have that overdose of THC, because that's what THC turns into. When you go look, I broke down weed, baby. I broke it down. So go look at that video. But with that being said, you know, you already have these guys out here wilding out, overdose no marijuana, causing brain atrophy within themselves, and so they cannot think properly. It's a lot of fast that's going into these guys murdering their mothers, murdering these women. This girl found out she was pregnant. The brother-in-law, you cheating on my sister with this broad, but I'm gonna help you. The brother-in-law helped this man slit the throat, stab, and burn the body of his pregnant mistress. That's some sick shit. Back in my day, you got a side baby, but the mistress knew that place too. Mistress knew she wasn't gonna graduate to be the main chick. But you'll grow up down the street from your brother and don't find out till you in your 30s, child. Baby, because he paying the bills, I'm the mistress, I'm gonna stay in my mistress' place, my bad, oops. But I said that to say, women, get a hold of your toxic behaviors now. Pull yourself back. When I know I'm going off of my daughter and I know I'm just like, I go have a moment. And then I tell my baby, come here, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna beat no Leo into changing their mind. We're gonna talk. Now I slap the shit out of my daughter, of course I would. But I prefer to talk to her and reason with her and get her to understand things. You know what I mean? Because I want her to start thinking about conflict resolution while she's 16, so she'd be the master by the time she's 25, 30. You know what I mean? I don't want her out here wild and being toxic, fighting, whooping that, and all that stuff. I resolve conflict. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm a fighter. If I'm around my homegirls and one throw a punch, we all throw a punch. Yeah, and that may be immature of me, but also I know how to resolve conflict. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say, okay, you mad that you feel like somebody at this party dinged your car. Okay, well, Your car just got here. Everybody been here already. It couldn't have been us. I have a camera on my truck. I'm parked right by you. Let me go look at the camera. Let me pull up the camera when the camera when I get home and look at the feed, and we'll find out what happened to your car. If everybody at this party, we all rich at this party. So if something happened, whoever did it gonna pay for it. It's cool. Here's my name. Here's my number. You know what I'm saying? Or you could take this ass for all these people that's ready to drop you, and nothing to get resolved. You won't get no money. I resolve conflict. You know what I mean? And I want my daughter to think that maturely. But when you grow up in a toxic environment, everything is rah, 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 rah. Everything is reactionary and nothing is revolutionary, then this is what you get. This is what you get. This man grew up in a brothel, a drug-convoluted brothel. You know, and then a lot of black women feel like, oh, well, this what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a good man. You're supposed to raise your kids. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. But I give men grace, and this is not me being a pick-me, because you're supposed to be dead right now, son. You're supposed to be dead and in prison right now, son. I'm proud that you alive. And I think this is what a lot of black men feel like they the prize when they graduate college, graduate high school, when they do have these careers and they are in their early 20s with no kids. They feel like they the prize and they the catch, because look at all these other men who are not making it to where I'm at. So now I'm up here and I'm like a dinosaur. I'm rare. I'm rare amongst the people that are extinct. You know what I mean? So I get it. But at the same time, in retrospect, black girls are growing up with these toxic mothers too. We grew up in this toxic environment too. We growing up in these ghettos too, in this disenfranchisement too. We're growing up just like that. And we putting pedal to the metal trying not to be like that. You know what I mean? And it's like you want a cookie for doing the same thing we did. When if we'd have got together and started dating when we was in college or when we was in high school, we'll be so much further. A lot of y'all behind in the game because y'all don't have adequate partnerships. Y'all don't formulate and nurture the right relationships. And this is what I had to say about this whole Mama D and Scrappy thing. This really touched my heart. And I really felt the pain coming from this young brother. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do thank y'all for watching. I do appreciate y'all. And I love y'all engagement. You know, y'all. It's like y'all my homegirls on the cool, and you actually really you are, but you know. Let's see. Just preaching, not a socialite. Yes, she wants to be a socialite. 50 years old and want to be a socialite. She wants to hobnob with the youngsters, girl. It's embarrassing, very. It shouldn't take all those younger people to tell her elderly self how to parent, girl. It shouldn't take that. You shouldn't be in a room. Let me tell you something. At my age, of course, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to be in a room full of kids. It's certain clubs I don't go to. I don't want to be around all these little children. All of them with that him, they, her pronouns. You don't know who a girl is. You don't know who a boy is. Y'all shoot for anything. I don't want to be in a room like that. If I'm at a club full of people in their early 20s, I'm most likely there with the owner. I'm sorry. I'm there sitting back with the owner, chit-chat with the owner every now and then while he's handling his business and running his company. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... Okay, I digress. I'm not buying sections and popping bottles in a room full of children. I'm just not doing it. But okay. Yeah, no. She too much. I couldn't imagine growing up with her as a mom, with a mom like her. I'm surprised Crappy stay connected to her, but boys love their mom. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. I cut my mama off, bro. Say, man, you bringing all this hell into my life? No, ma'am. And you already gave me hell and sent me through hell growing up, cussing me out, calling me M and F for B's. Not mine, not me, him. And I'm gonna still be around you. You notice her daughter don't fool with him. Scrappy, the only child she got that really fool with him. But okay, if that's how y'all want to get down, that's how y'all want to get down. I can't do it. And mothers, try not to be toxic to your boys. Don't hold them close to your bosom, making them your man, and don't push them away with hate because they look like your ex-man. All of that matter. You know what I'm saying? How you treat your boys and how you treat your girls growing up. And that's just what I had to say. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Blackspin. Nikki, I love y'all. Bye. Have a great day. I'll be back.